Navigating ISF Penalties Enforcement Essentials. Welcome to our video on ISF enforcement and penalty calculation. In this video, we will discuss the enforcement measures and penalty calculation related to importer security filing (ISF). Understanding the consequences of non-compliance and the factors involved in penalty calculation is crucial for importers to ensure timely and accurate ISF filings. Let's get started. Non-compliance with ISF requirements can lead to penalties, delays, and potential disruptions in the import process. CBP may impose monetary penalties, issue liquidated damages, or even initiate legal action for serious violations. Importers should prioritize compliance to minimize the risk of non-compliance consequences. Late ISF filings are subject to penalties by CBP. The late filing penalty is typically calculated based on a fixed amount per violation, per bill of lading. The exact penalty amount may vary based on the circumstances and any prior compliance history. Importers should ensure timely ISF filing to avoid the penalties associated with late submissions. Penalties can also be imposed for inaccurate or incomplete ISF filings. If an ISF contains incorrect or missing information, CBP may assess a penalty. The penalty amount is typically based on the severity of the errors or omissions. Importers should ensure the accuracy and completeness of ISF filings to avoid penalties related to data inaccuracies. Several factors can impact the calculation of ISF penalties. These factors include the nature and severity of the violations, the compliance history of the importer, the value of the shipment, and the presence of mitigating or aggravating circumstances. CBP considers these factors in determining the penalty amount for non-compliance. Mitigating factors can help reduce the penalty amount or result in leniency from CBP. Demonstrating good faith efforts to comply with ISF requirements, voluntarily disclosing errors or omissions, and promptly correcting the violations are examples of mitigating factors. Importers should proactively address compliance issues and work with CBP to demonstrate their commitment to rectifying the violations. Aggravating factors can increase the penalty amount or lead to more severe enforcement measures. If importers have a history of non-compliance, intentionally provide false information, or engage in fraudulent activities, CBP may consider these aggravating factors in their penalty assessments. Importers should avoid actions that could aggravate the consequences of non-compliance. Importers have the opportunity to correct violations and avoid penalties by taking swift and appropriate action. Promptly addressing any errors or omissions, providing accurate and complete information, and working with CBP to rectify the violations demonstrate a commitment to compliance and can help avoid or mitigate penalties. Open and transparent communication with customs authorities is essential when addressing compliance issues. Importers should proactively communicate with CBP, promptly respond to inquiries or requests for information, and provide any necessary documentation to resolve the violations. Effective communication helps foster cooperation and can contribute to amicable resolutions. Proper record-keeping and documentation practices are crucial for demonstrating compliance and addressing ISF violations. Importers should maintain accurate records of ISF filings, supporting documents, and any evidence of corrective actions taken. Comprehensive documentation supports compliance efforts and helps substantiate the importer's compliance with ISF requirements. Collaborating with customs brokers is highly beneficial when dealing with ISF enforcement and penalty calculation. Customs brokers have expertise in customs regulations, enforcement processes, and penalty mitigation strategies. Partnering with a customs broker ensures importers have access to professional guidance and assistance in navigating the enforcement procedures. Prioritizing compliance is essential for managing ISF enforcement and penalty risks. Importers should establish a strong culture of compliance, implement robust internal controls, and stay updated on customs regulations. By making compliance a priority, importers can reduce the likelihood of enforcement actions and mitigate the consequences of non-compliance. Continuously improving compliance processes and staying educated on customs regulations is important. Importers should regularly review their compliance practices, implement enhancements, and provide ongoing education and training to import personnel. Continuous improvement and education foster a compliance mindset and ensure importers are well prepared to meet ISF requirements. Importers may benefit from consulting customs experts or legal counsel when dealing with ISF enforcement and penalty calculation. Customs experts can provide valuable insights, advice, and strategies to help importers navigate the enforcement process effectively. Seeking professional guidance ensures importers have the necessary support to address compliance issues appropriately. Thank you for watching. We hope this video provided valuable insights into ISF enforcement and penalty calculation. Stay tuned for more content on customs brokerage and international trade. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.